weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. Okay, it said Jerusalem, but how much more the whole earth? And it tells you that he shall break the staff of bread. That staff is going into power. So now the Lord's gonna bring a famine upon America, but not only America, but upon the whole earth. Because you're seeing that now, man. The Lord, He's been devastating, these different agricultural lands. Okay, in China, they got so much flood that their rice, their rice paddies, it's ruined now. So now, like the brother from England, man, he goes into this a lot. He was going into how say China, they ain't producing they're not producing whatever, rice. So now they're gonna go into the open market, and America, they had a good any country, and instead of selling it to themselves, man, China gonna be buying it up. Why? Because they have the money to, because it's all about money at the end of the day, So now China, or they could say, you know what, man, we barely have enough to feed us, so now we ain't putting nothing in the open market. So now what? You gonna have nations going to war for food.
Guess what? China, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they do a lot of exports, like a lot of imports. Come from China to the West Coast, like California, right? Like Long Beach,
like right here.
Right. This
Are we making it?
Yeah, because China, they bring the imports through they go through the Pacific Ocean, all right, and they dock a lot of their freights, all right, like on Long Beach, that's where we get a lot of our imports, all right. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you're gonna see a low reduction in the freights, of what you said, rice paddies.
Yeah, the rice got flooded out there, man.
Oh, see? So you're going to see a lot of, and that's probably going to equate to something else too.
Yeah.
More things, but you're going to see a low reduction in freights being imported to, the stations docked in Long Beach. All right? Hey, a famine is coming, man. So, all right?
And like the brother saying, like you had that derecho, in Iowa, and what?
Midwest too.
And in the Midwest, and what? That goes to feed, different cattle and different livestock. So now, like the brother said, man, it's a snowball effect, So now, just because you're still getting your little hot Cheetos and little Fritos and shit, that's all GMOs anyways. But like it said right here, it says, they shall eat bread by weight and by measurement. Have y'all ever rationed? Huh?
That's ration, right?
Well, we can only eat this amount of peanut butter today because and with one slice of bread,
They both got licked the
You
get one lick. I get one lick.
Yeah, man. So you see, man, you people have never been in such a straits, man. So all this little your little Starbucks, in these different restaurants, man, that's all gonna be true, man. Why? Because the Lord said it, man.
As I said real quick, this last year, right, you had a lot of these mom and pop stores, a lot of these business establishments closed down due to this whole C19, pandemic. That was a pandemic, all right? Give me a real quick Ecclesiastes 12 chapter, all right? But you had a lot of these mom and pop stores, a lot of these business establishments, all right, closed permanently, all right? And it's all due to this whole, they want to restart this whole global reset. You keep on hearing the news again and again. This global reset, all right? And then you had a lot of these, what do you call it? A lot of these, like CEOs. What's the dude that owns Amazon?
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. They got richer during this whole pandemic, all right? So really, it was a scheme to get rid of the middle class, all right? And the poor can be poor and the rich can get richer, man. All right, but really they want to close these business establishments, do a global reset, and then they're gonna put these stores. Now you gotta have a chip to have access. Don't you see? So you can't run to your mom and pop store like, yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I'll just go over here. Now they've done. You know?
Because you go to these bigger well-known spots because they have better deals, you know?
Right.
You know, they got more clientele so they can lower the price a little bit.
I got one real quick. It's second Ezra chapter 15 verse so good. I'm sorry, verse 11. But it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt, somehow, you know, America, house of bondage. The Lord said you're going to actually smite this with plagues before. Remember the 10 plagues. All right? The water, the frogs, the lice, and really that was all due to their gods that they worship. Remember? The Lord was plaguing them. All right? All the firstborns dead. You know,
water into blood.
Yeah, all the waters in every cancer, every vessel turns to blood. So you know, like that would be blood inside.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Bashimashah shall bring upon it. All right, what's these plagues? These the ratio the brother said, all these high hot weathers. That's destroying croplands. You know, what else? The droughts. Yeah. And the hot weathers. You know, earthquakes. These mosquitoes, locusts. You know, they're attacking all these crops as well. All right, which these might be genetically modified locusts. You know, I'm speaking as a man. I don't know. All right, but you do have the genetically modified mosquitoes that's killing whole cattle and horses. All right, and guess what? Guess who came from? Bill Gates. What do you know? This dude got the largest farming lands, right?
No. He just buying up a lot.
Oh, he's buying up a lot?
Yeah,
Well, that's something. Like, he's buying. He has one.
He got like 3 million fucking amen and his devil's fucking wife.
And he got what do you call it? Aquifers, all right, for the water.
Oh, okay, yeah. And he's McDonald's plug on fucking on like tomatoes and potatoes and stuff like that. Yeah, so you know you just look. Bill Gates, man, he's trying to get you no matter which way you turn, man.
But he's buying up all these farming lands, so he's owning them. You know? And you know what he's gonna do. You can see Bill Gates. Well, if you want some food, you're gonna have to take this chip. Yeah. Let's continue. It says, they shall till the ground. Oh, they that till the ground shall mourn to your farmers. It says, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell with a fearful constellation. Alright, and your constellation are these stars, basically your almanacs. Alright? Yeah, some call it a farmer's almanac. Alright, where you can look at it and you know when's a good time to farm, when the crop land. Alright? So, Issachar was good at that. Looking at the stars to equate, alright, what's a good season to crop and go to war and all that. Alright? Well, it's going to be a fearful constellation. Basically, they're not gonna be able to farm nothing, man. Their land's the lands are already decaying. All right, some of these Midwest states, man. All right,
because they ain't following the laws of Yahweh.
Right?
Man.
Yeah.
If you were to give, the land Sabbath like it truly needs, man. You know, like it rightfully needs. You know, then you'd have fruit and product in abundance, man.
In abundance, man. You say give the land a year to rest. All right, that's the land Sabbath, man. They ain't doing that. They're constantly making the earth distressed, man. And stress is one of the biggest killers. All right? For a human, if you get stressed out too much, man, you'll start developing tumors, cancer. You'll start getting ailments. Well, same thing with the earth, man. The earth is the earth is fucked up, right? The earth is literally in pain. You know. Okay, that was
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 58. You know, this is one of the and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, thy power hath given thee in the seed and in the straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. So yeah, man, that's one of the causes of famine, man. You know, you're gonna be eating your firstborn, man. You know, you're gonna be eating your little toddler, looking at them as like, you know, a steaming little chicken. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Like a piece of chicken.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be drinking his blood, you know, to wash it down, man. And that's a curse that fell upon the nation of Israel. And like it tells you in Deuteronomy 30th chapter, you know, these curses shall be upon these other nations, man.
And you know what's so crazy, bro? I ain't trying to go back on these dudes no more, but when you had in 70 AD when Israel fell, all right, the last stronghold was actually Masada. In 73 AD, that's when you had the last remainings of the Sicarii. And guess what they did? And, you know, they didn't want to surrender. They were so, you know, like, man, fuck that, we ain't gonna surrender. A lot of them either reverted to cannibalism. They were selling, you know, yeah, cannibalism. They were eating the gold, all right, eating leather. But a lot of them killed themselves, and it's committed suicide rather than to be a slave to the Roman Empire. All right, it's the same lot, man. Hey, bro. But you got it.
So yeah, man, you know, cannibalism is coming back in a big way, man. You know. So now,
Give me that. I got second. Yeah, get that. Yeah, you got it.
This is 2nd Esdras 16
My
and
bad.
17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
woe is me, woe is me. You see, that's the prophet Ezra speaking, man. You know, he was seeing a vision, and yet saying, you know, woe is me. You know, because of what the things that the Lord has shown unto him, man.
Ultimately, it was a nice one. Listen, that's he's so bad. That's after you said that. Yeah, you got it.
Woe is me, man.
Yeah,
You know?
and guess what? He's a prophet, and he's part of the elect. He was still saying, man, like, who's going to deliver me in those days? Well, it's crazy when you think about it, because that proves reincarnation. Because he said he was going to deliver me in those days. He knew he was going to be here, basically. But it's going to get that bad. Where he knew, you know, he's a prophet, he's a man of the Lord, but he was like, shit, who's going to deliver me in those days? When he already knew. But it was like, it was just too much for him in that vision, you know?
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come?
Right. Hey, so what the brother just said, the main point where we're focusing on is famine. All right, it's gonna be great wars, famine throughout the whole earth, man. And Ezra was asking, man, what's gonna happen to me in those days? All right, and they ain't trying to come for him, basically. All right, but real quick, we're gonna show you what's gonna happen. All right, so that's Isaiah 65 verse 13. All right, so we were established how famine is coming. A lot of people are gonna be affected, turn to cannibalism. All right, eat your own children. That's a curse. It's gonna happen, man. All right. A lot, 2/3 are gonna die by famine. All right, if you don't die by the sword, but the elect, they're gonna eat, drink, and we're gonna rejoice in those days, man. All right.
This is Isaiah 65 verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Hey, so we're gonna be eating, drinking. We're gonna be good, man.
Yeah, behold, my servant shall rejoice, and ye shall be ashamed.
Right. So you know, hey, the elect, we're gonna be good. Lord willing, be part of that. But the elect, we're gonna be eating, drinking. All right. Just look at our forefathers, the prophets of old, man. What happened to Daniel's in the lion's den, man? Habakkuk, you know, got what's the word? He got transported to Habakkuk. I mean, he got transported to Daniel, right? To feed him. All right. You know, what else? Elijah, you know, Ezekiel. All right. He got woken by an angel. The angel told him to eat, to rise and eat, because he knew he had a long journey. All right. So we're gonna be good. Really, there's nothing to worry about, man. You know, we're gonna be good these days. Right? You just have to have faith, man. Have faith in y'all.
Which one was the prophet that the raven gave some dread?
Raven gave us. I'm not Elijah. My bad. Oh, Elijah. My bad. I'm glad you said that. Elijah. It wasn't. He got woken up by. I mean, Elijah got woken up by angels. All right. And I know. I think Jeremiah. Actually, look it up. I think it was Jeremiah. All right. But the prophets of old, they were taken care of, man. There's nothing to worry if you're on Yahweh Shemashah's good side. All right. If you're deemed for salvation, okay. The Lord's gonna take care of you. Really. You gotta just believe that, trust in Him. All right. That's all the Lord wants you to do is trust in Him. Okay. You know, it takes faith, man. Faith is what's going to carry you out. Faith is what's going to get you delivered. All right?
It was Elijah.
I'm so excited for this
bro.
ice cream.
See, and this is why we want this place to be destroyed. You got a grown-ass man in a dress, man. This place got to go. You know? Hey, Yahweh Shemashah going to destroy you too. Right? All right? This ain't playing, hey, the Lord ain't playing games with you people, man. All right? That's why this place gotta go. We got little children walking by. Seeing a grown-ass man in a dress, man. This place gotta go. And they say, fuck us like we wrong. He knew he felt wrong. I was like, I saw he looked bugged out like that.
And he wasn't talking shit. You know,
Because he knew. He knew his spirit like, yeah. It's bugged out, man.
bro, it was Elijah's the one that got fed by the raven.
Okay, that's what I said, yeah.
Like you asked for, you really got some
This is Lamentations 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Okay, so you see, man, it's better to be slain by the sword, and the modern day sword now is a gun, man. So, you know, it's better for you to catch, you know, some hot ones than for you to die, you know, from starvation. Why? Because
It's a quick death.
yeah, man. Like the science behind it is crazy, man. You know, it gets to a point to where all you can think about is just food. You know, it's just food. Oh, I have to get something to drink. You know.
Hey, that's true, because, you know, there's a testimony real quick. You know, me, you know, when I went on a 3-day fast, all I can think about the second day was just food. I was literally watching the cooking channel. I was like, man, I can't wait. After I'm done this fast, man.
bro.
Yeah, I know, but you know, shit, I couldn't help it. You know. Then when I went on the 4th day, oh man, bro, I was literally watching the cooking channel. You know what I'm saying? I was watching people make food. I'm tipping myself like, man. That shit was great, but that's what made me. I couldn't get my mind off food, man. You know.
Yeah, and then you know your body starts slowly eating itself, you know, to use up the energy, you know, your stored energy,
It's
man.
called ketosis. That's when your body starts using the fat as energy. All right, that's when your body goes to ketosis state. All right, but really though, after I think it's after if you do a water fast for 7 days, that's good. All right, really you do 40 days, but any longer after that, it's not good. There's no point because your body already did its job of healing itself, going through a rejuvenation process. It's good. So hey man, that's how I know that Jacob's trouble is not going to just be a month, or you know, it's going to be longer than that. That's how these people are going to turn into that state of cannibalism. Yeah, but then again though, we live in the age where everything is, you know, quick and fast.
Yeah.
All right, microwaves, fast food. You know. For these find a way to stricken through for one of the fruits of the field. Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For
Yeah,
these,
so like the brother said, man, it's a quick death, man. You know, depending on where you get shot, you know, you hit an artery, you know, you probably bleed out, be dead in a couple minutes. You know, you get hit in the head, you know, you melon just split, you know, through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For these find a way stricken through for one of the fruit of the field.
So yeah, man, you know, like I said, man, you know, you go yearn, you know, for you know, some trail mix or something, you know, for a little handful of oatmeal, you know, and you ain't gonna get none of that. Why? Because like the scriptures tell you, you know, we just read that my servant shall eat, man, you know, and we have faith in that, man. You know, it's in our mind, you know, that these scriptures what the Lord wrote is real, man. You know, and it says they pine away. What, man? You think is it gonna be easy death?
And also, we'll say, it's going to be a test too. Really, the Lord's going to test you. Because, hey, when you're at your lowest point, all right, that's really what defines what you may have. Either you're going to break the law, or you're going to be victorious. So, Lord, this is a test. That's all it is. That's why we got earlier, much tribulation. We trying to see the kingdom. We're going to be tested, but that's why we're going to fast now. Be stronger mentally, spiritually. All right? But hey, that family's going, woo! Man, that's going to tear a lot of people up, man. That's why, real quick, someone give me 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 19. All right? Hey, that's why you have these movies, you know, that show you through predictive programming. All right, what's to come? All right, the purge. You know, it's going to be a lot of turmoil on the earth. All right? And when you have lack of resource and you see someone with something that you want, well, what do you think you're going to do? You're going to revert to survival, what do you call it? Survival of the fittest type mode. Right? Where you will do anything.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and despoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
That's why it's coming, for the lack of bread and great tribulation. It's going to be a lot of hell on earth, all right? And people are going to be basically pushed into a corner where they're going to just bug out and go crazy, man. All right? You know, the lack of bread, all right, famine, no water, okay? That's going to turn people into, hey, man, it's going to get really, really disastrous out here real soon, all right?
And also, you know, you have these little children, you know, they're gonna be looking at you with puppy eyes, you know, hey daddy, I'm hungry, I haven't ate in 2 days. You know, and then what? You see neighbor, man. You know, he's like, you know, he's been maybe he got some shit. You know, he was what do you call that? A doomsday prepper.
Yeah, and that's why it says the love of many shall wax cold as well. All right, because you're gonna have neighbors against neighbors real soon, man. Okay, but it's all gonna happen because of why? Because a great tribulation is gonna come upon the earth, man. And again, it's the Lord, it's the Most High God who's doing all this. All right, it has to happen. Okay, for a kingdom to be established upon the earth, a kingdom that's gonna rule in righteousness. You know, we're gonna bring the earth back to harmony, order. All this has to happen, man, because the Lord wants to judge the earth. All right, the Lord wants to judge a lot of these people. And really, when you think about it, it's mainly because of us, the Israelites. All right, of what everyone's doing to his people. You know, that's the main reason. All right, to get these heathens back. You know, but hey, man, this has to happen. All right, it's just part of the movie. All right, after all that, after all it's said and done, we're gonna be good in the kingdom, man. Even the heathens are gonna be cool. Yeah. They're gonna be thanking us, really. All right, after they get their long, 1,000 years hardcore slavery. Okay. The only heathen that's not gonna thank us is Esau either. Actually, he might just thank us on the last day before he barbecues his ass. Because because we gonna really put hell on it. But yeah, put him out exactly.
It's really good for everybody.
Well, what's that?
It's just saying, woe unto them that call evil good. Yeah,
And we found this lesson edifying. I want to close up by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushai,
Barakatah
Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushai,
Barakatah
Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom. Good lesson.
I have recently.